Sorry about that, y'all.
Hi.
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 So bad communication at work. Talk to me about it.
Bad communication, it's hard when you're trying to get through to people. You know, just trying to help. I just want to help. And it makes it harder when people have different understanding styles.
Okay.
That's why I like to call it understanding style. Because at the end of the day, it's just how you understand and how you understand the information.
Yeah, it's very different. It's hard to when you have different styles of understanding. People don't talk about that very much. Because communication is not just words.
Yeah.
It's just as much hearing.
It is.
I think some people communicate in English, but hear in Swahili.
In Espanol? Oh.
Or they speak present tense and hear past tense. Ooh. Or vice versa.
That'll preach vice versa.
Versa vice.
Versa vice.
Versa vice.
Like, I'm almost 100% sure that's not how it goes.
You sure?
Janae said it's vice versa.
Vice versa.
Vice.
Versa vice. Versa versa.
To pick on us for no reason.
I mean, but it's true. People will tell you I love you, present tense. Mm-hmm. But here I love you, past tense.
What do you mean?
Like from a place of history, not a place of present. And so they
so
assign,
the I love you that I heard from you
is attached to feelings. Like, oh, you don't love me because last month.
You don't love me, you just love my...
Yeah. You know, you used to love my money. Do you know my wife married me for my money?
Did
you know that? She did. You know why? Because I'm her sugar daddy.
It's part of this. It's part of it. It's a package deal.
Package deal.
You get him and his money.
Take my money.
Thus saith the Lord.
My house and my car.
I will.
Well, how much? One hit. That's what the prophet Jodeci. He said, just for one hit, you can have it all, baby, baby.
They were prophets. I feel like they were
definitely
pastors. Yeah.
That song was definitely prophetic, though. Because he says, girl, it's just in drugs.
It is.
Because I'm an addict of you. And you know, I can't leave you alone. You got me fiending.
All right, this is not the Tuesday box.
You got me fiending. Fiending, got me fiending. It's true. Babe, were you fiending for me?
When?
Was I like a drug?
Are we talking honest or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just girls, just some drugs. Is that why you was gonna beat the whole church up?
No, that wasn't why. But part of it
was the drugs.
It was half and half.
It was a 50-50?
It was. There was a 50-50 chance that somebody was losing their life in that house. God.
Listen, love will make you do it.
It'll make you.
Well, my day was pretty good. I had 14 interviews scheduled today.
Come on, 14. We're handing out jobs that they get the job.
Back to back. The 14 back-to-backs. And my coworker said, Varen, I see you got a lot on your plate. Give me some of those. I said, yo, look at the Lord.
Thank you. That's kind.
It was kind. Because people don't do that.
Kind coworkers.
I do. Like I've been blessed with good coworkers. Because before, you on your own. Gotta get done your own, girl. No.
I liked I'll Be Sure.
Because you light skin.
I'm not. Look how chocolate I look next to you.
Hold on. Let me get my light skin face. Hold on. You ready?
I'm taking that as a dig.
Come on. Ready? Bring it back. Watch my lips in the camera. You ready? You ready? Don't they bite the bottom lip and bring it down slow?
I don't know.
You light skin. Y'all that was your second group class.
Oh God.
First it was with the women, then it was the light skin.
That's not the thing.
Anyway,
The women didn't have a secret society.
do you?
We just are. You should just get off of me about that because
I got a question for
I
you.
need a straw.
How can I love you better? And while she's thinking about it, we are playing the what is this called?
This is the connecting couples.
Connecting
deck.
Couples deck.
Yeah.
Starting
Tonight's
conversations. Tonight's conversation. Before we get into our topic, we do this as an icebreaker. But while you're thinking about the question,
What was the question?
the music you hear is brought to us by Joshua Say.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh. And if you look at the bottom of our screen, you will see his information. If you need something, some music, some beats, some. Let me turn this one up so you can just hear a little bit of this.
Sorry, Insta.
If you don't hear it, it's okay. Oop. It's okay. It's all right, though. You like that? It sounds good, huh? How about this? Hold on.
I can't hear it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you, my brother Josh is a talented man. So y'all go support him. Go on Instagram. The Mad Scientist Beats on Instagram. Y'all follow him. All right. So the question was, how can I love you better?
Mm-mm. That's a hard question because I feel like you do a good job already.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't have like a complaint other than coming to bed on time. And by on time, I mean when I come to bed.
There it is. in case you wanted to know, it's not about me, it's about her.
Bedtime, yes. Because I can't fall asleep. It takes
It's
me
a lie.
forever to fall asleep.
It is a lie.
It's not.
Let me tell you something. As soon as, my wife wants what she wants, even though she don't need what she wants. So one thing about Zakia is that as soon as her head hits the pillow, count to 3, and she's in the bosom of Jesus, asleep. And so what she'll do is she'll keep herself awake until I come to bed so she can fall asleep. And I want to talk to her in the bed. And then when I start talking to her in the bed, when I finally get there, she just sleep in 3 seconds because she wants someone in the bed.
I want you in the bed.
Yeah, me, someone.
You, yes.
Me, someone.
Why do you keep saying someone?
I'm someone. I am a somebody.
I don't like this game.
If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you gotta wake up and pay attention. Sister Rat. So you don't have a complaint?
No.
See, I give myself low grades.
I know.
Do y'all do that?
That's why I gotta swoop in with the. You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. Time made you
All
stronger.
right, running it back. I told you 8:15. It's about to be 7:52.
You guys, listen.
Woo! Back ministry.
That means he'll be to bed on time.
Be to bed on time. Be to bed. No, I give myself. Do y'all give yourself low grade? He be to
I
bed.
be to work.
When you be to work. Nobody's gonna get it.
I'm sorry. Never mind.
But do you guys give yourselves bad scores
Yes.
in life?
Well, I try not to, but
Look, fam was on there. What's up, cousin?
where? What? Where?
Boom.
Hey, girl. Hey.
She buff.
Hey.
She buff.
I bet her dude can do that standing on her.
Hey.
Challenge. I'm gonna send it to you on
So
Instagram.
we saw this challenge. He
Child.
was standing on her butt.
Straight up, and her arms were up in the air, and she was holding on to his
him up.
hands.
Yeah.
He was holding her hands, and she was just standing there. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Fam, I want you to do the challenge.
Nah, I want the workout program. Listen, send me your workout program and your recipe.
You see the video? She was doing like 100-pound leg extension.
No, I didn't see that one. I'm still trying to
She's strong.
Oh, hey y'all, dang.
Hey y'all.
Everybody just coming out. I didn't even see y'all. Hey Liz,
Lise.
Irisha, Pastor Joanna.
Irisha. Remember that song?
Yeah, except
It was
Aisha.
Aisha.
Well, I'm sure she got that her whole life though. Sheesh.
Irisha. Man, another bad creation.
Another one.
7-year-olds.
Another one.
7-year-olds with a platinum record.
It was a good one.
It's kind of cool. Anyway, do y'all give yourself low scores and you think you're doing horrible and someone says, no, you're doing fine? Like, what? I grade myself real low. I was giving myself like a strong C-.
Really?
Yeah. But it keeps me humble. It keeps me in your face.
Okay, yeah. Then let's keep that C-. The 71%.
All right, your turn.
A low.
Go ahead.
Hey, no.
Go ahead, baby.
Don't do that.
Read it.
Okay. My card says,
What does it say?
what's your favorite memory of us together? Okay, but you can't. Listen. So you just gonna growl at the people, huh? That's what we doing tonight?
I have so many different memories.
Yeah.
That are so amazing, right?
But your most favorite.
I can't. There's too many favorites. It's like the Temptations catalog. Ain't no bad songs.
Okay.
You know, they're all.
Okay.
I don't know. They're all good. They're all like wow, 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 wow. Like we did that, and it just be little things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you two. Can I give you two?
Sure.
All right. So I had spent a hard day at work, right? And,
like every day or what?
yeah, I was driving home, and usually Zakia would call me. We would talk on the freeway on the way home. This time she got off the phone quick. And I was up. Zakia, man, what can I do? What did I do? So I went from Valencia, when we live in Valencia, all the way down to Howard. All the way down past the fair.
Long way home.
Down how past the fairgrounds, worried, struggling. What did I do, Lord? Help me, Father. Give me a word from the Lord. Help me, Jesus. I need your help, God. I walked through the house. She had made a candlelit dinner.
Oh, jeez.
Gosh. And I stood at the door, flabbergasted. And you were like, come on, this is dinner.
It really was just dinner,
Let's
y'all.
See, no, hold on. And I said this to her. She was like, what does that mean? I said, I was sitting at the table crying. The tears was dripping, drop. They were dripping off my cheek. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, ain't nobody ever lit a candle for me. Nobody has ever lit a candle for me. And that one thing that you took the time to put that flame on that wick and make a moment for me. And I was already giving myself a D-. Like I was shocked. I don't even think she likes me. We've been married a couple days, and I don't even know. I'm getting on the nerves. I keep leaving my shoes in the hall. I keep leaving these cabinets open. She's gonna divorce me.
Oh my God, it's the cabinets for me.
But that was a great moment. Okay. The second moment is when we got a chance to worship together, and I can't remember Ray at the church. We were at the photographer.
Oh, yeah.
He happened to catch the moment that I'm talking about. And I'll share the picture. But we were worshiping, we were singing, holding hands.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, God, I can't wait to marry her.
It's so ridiculous. It's so...
Yeah. I was like, oh, God, this is the one. Hallelujah. Confirmed for the 15th time.
I was going to say,
keep confirming, Lord.
I know. How many companies did we actually meet?
But those are my two
favorites
that I can give you right now, because I can give you about 50 left.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
Those are my two. What about you? You want to answer it?
My favorite moment, is that what it is?
Mhm.
Forgot what it said. Oh, my favorite memory. My favorite memory? Oh, man. You already know.
No.
Baron took me on a date for Valentine's Day. And actually, it was my pick. He was like, "Where do you want to go?" And I was like, "Nowhere, because it's raining." And he was like,
That's a quote. She said that.
"Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere. It's raining
I understand.
outside." And he was like, "Nope, it's Valentine's Day.
With all that.
Let's go do something. You want to go to the movies?" Nah,
Nah.
not really. I want to stay in my sweatpants and my sweatshirt. I don't want to. He was like, "Okay, well, put some shoes on then." Okay, let's go. We drove around Tucson for a little bit.
A little bit.
And then I was like, "Ooh, can we go to Popeyes?"
I had a pocket full of money.
And he was like, "Popeyes?" I was
You
like,
didn't want to go to Carrabba's,
"No,
Morton's, and nothing.
no. I want to go to Popeyes."
Montana Canyon, we can go.
No.
Nah, she said Popeyes. I'm like,
So, him being a good husband took me to Popeyes. And let me tell y'all how they treat us like royalty in there. We were
It
the
was
only
crazy.
ones in there.
they
They
never
gave us free stuff.
brought food to the table.
Yeah.
Like
They
we
were
had a
like, "Here
waiter?
you go." I was like, Popeyes has wait. I'm so confused. I was so confused. But that was one of the most significant dates because, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Time is one of my love languages.
It is.
So when I get to have time with people that's undisrupted,
Okay.
then those make my memories stronger.
For sure.
So it's one that I'll always remember because we were in there for like an hour and a half, talking.
Laughing.
Yeah, and the people were like leaning over the counter, just looking at us like, "Oh, they're so cute." When we just left, and they were like, "You guys are so cute," and we were like, "Thanks. Happy Valentine's Day." Okay, good night. And it was fun.
Yeah.
I feel like more dates like that have to be done, not just for like time's sake,
For sure.
but like growth's sake, for people to have
It's got to be special.
more intimate moments. Yeah.
We had a date night the other night. We went to Quick Trip.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. We took Nan.
No, the one but the one before that, we went and got a
Oh,
cookie
yeah.
at Crumble,
We went and got cookie and crumble.
and said, "You know what? I want a pretzel."
Yeah.
We got a
We got
pretzel, and we talked.
The
took
whole
the
ride.
scenic way home.
Taking the long way.
We talked for what was it, 3-4 hours?
Yeah.
But see, we can do that. Though.
I was gonna say it's easy for us to do that because we sit and talk every day after work for an hour and a half, and then we come up on here and talk to
We
y'all.
are some chatty Cathys. Which part of raising me would you thank my parents most for?
I don't know if you were talking with a country accent or you were really like thank, like THANK, or think like THINK. Hey Danielle, I was just asking for me.
Want to read it for yourself?
Which part of raising me would you thank my parents most for? I understand. Okay. I would definitely say I would thank your mother and grandmother for instilling compassion and patience and and those
I hate you.
those are the things I would thank them for.
One more, and then we're going to get into a subject and then we'll go to bed.
Nope.
Come on.
We're talking about loss tonight.
We are. I know. I felt it in my spirit.
I already know the answer to that.
Come on. Hurry up.
What makes us special as a couple?
We're not afraid to have hard conversations.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
But I
see,
think that...
because neither one of us. God, there's so many songs in my head.
I
It's
know.
so dumb.
He's just it. What are those machines at the
jukebox?
bars? Yeah, he's just a jukebox.
I just want to talk without having to sing a song.
Mhm.
Sing a song. Anyway, we're not afraid to have hard conversations because neither one of us are punks, but we also started our relationship very vulnerable and transparent.
Yeah.
And so because it started that way, it was easy to keep it going.
Right.
Very easy to keep it going. And so,
and it has the potential to just it only had the potential to just increase from here on out. Like, it wasn't like we were like, okay, let's have 3 hard conversations while we're dating and then that's it. No, it was like, let's just continue to have this open communication. And to be honest, I'm sure it kind of freaked you out when my kids did it too. Like, my kids intentionally have been taught to communicate and have open discussion because I don't want them to have the fear of having the conversations, no matter how hard they are, and being available and open to the conversation. Because more times than not, people aren't taught communication; they just learn it.
People stray away from it because they're afraid of getting hurt. I think.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
If I tell her this, she'll use it against me.
Yeah. How will she react?
Because we communicate from the past, even though we're speaking into a present situation.
Sure.
And see, that could have been real easy for me to get into if I hadn't done some work.
Yeah.
Because the other 20 years before I got to you, I wasn't talking to nobody.
Which is so crazy.
Like, could you imagine? Like, you've gotten to know me over the course of 7 years?
It was 7 years this year, babe.
God!
I know. I know.
We've been married 7 years.
Okay, that's not true.
Could you imagine knowing what you know about me now? Just being in a room and me not talking.
Oh.
And the conversation just being, hey, how was your day? Okay.
Oh, very surface?
Just.
That'd be weird.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know that we would make it. Like, even on me and my ex's bad days, we still talked. You know what I mean? We still, but it usually ended in something else. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a communicate to advance. It was just, it was what it was.
Right.
It was what it was. But yeah, no, I don't know that we would have made it had I had to actually.
But that was a reality.
Yeah.
That was my life. I didn't talk because I was afraid. Because every time I said something that was honest, it was not treated with respect.
Sure.
They took it and then gave it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you stories about me being vulnerable, and that being shared with people, and those people would come into my home and then laugh at me.
Jesus.
Thinking that I was talking to a person who was trusted with my secrets.
No.
But I thank God that He saw fit 7 years ago to send me a wife. Yes, He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but He did.
He did.
And I appreciate Him for it. And I thank Him all the time. And now coming to the stage, before we get to this topic of, however, this particular broadcast is brought to you by a wonderful company called Blended Harmony. They are our sponsors. Go to blendedharmony.net tonight. We have some new Boss Glosses. We have the Baby Boss Gloss. We have the butters. So many things that you need to unash yourself. Because sometimes your elbows, this little part in between your fingers, gets ashy. This part, I hate when this gets ashy. I hate when this part of your hand gets ashy. Like all of this is moisturized, like right here, and then on this side is
I
ashy.
have to look, make sure mine is good.
And don't have crusty lips talking to me.
Talking to you.
I can't hear. Like if you got crusty, dry lips,
He's not listening.
I'm not. I'm judging you.
He's like, wow, my
Go,
wife.
go to my
You should
website.
really just talk to my
Where's my wife at? 'Cause your mouth is dry. You want some water? Do you want something? Anyway, we want to thank our sponsor, Blended Harmony, for giving us the ability to be before you today. Blended Harmony purchased all this equipment for us.
Yeah.
They're our
They
sponsors.
sponsored us.
They
Yeah.
sponsor us. They're a great company.
They are.
Yeah.
Go unash yourself.
Come on, that sounds good. Let's go. Let's get into it.
All right. Conversation tonight. Loss and the trauma behind it. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. I have been doing tons of research.
She has
Like tons.
a lot.
Ever since I spoke to my new doctor friend.
She got a doctor friend. She got several doctor friends.
Dude.
You know why? She got a network because she is a mental health expert.
What up, Doc? Yeah, I have just been taking the time to understand trauma and how it correlates with the different losses that people take.
Yeah.
And go through and handle and have. And understanding why it's hard for them to move from one mindset to the next. But I think so far the one that I'm relating to on a level of I understand it
Okay.
more so than not is from the parental side. So me being a parent
Right.
and having an adult child,
Yes.
and then also being an adult child
Yeah.
to aging parents.
Yes.
So
It's heavy.
it is heavy. And I know that a lot of aging parents, as life progresses and they age, things kind of deteriorate, right? Vision, hearing, sensory things, what you're able to carry, what you're able to lift. Those are also considered losses
Sure.
for them because what they could do before, they could no longer do.
Right.
And it goes all the way back to like feeling like you're having an empty nest, right? Your kids are now adults, so you have adult children.
Yeah.
And while you have adult children, then you deal with the whole thought process of nobody can take care of them like I can. Because I'm their parent. I know better than that, or better than them, or whatever. And so, the mind plays tricks.
It does. Because it has memories.
It does.
Muscle memory.
Right.
Like
And
it knows what it feels.
that's exactly what the brain does, right? It's a muscle, and it requires use in order for it to keep going. But sometimes there's things in your brain that don't operate properly that require you to have, treatments, medications, whatever, a more in-depth type of treatment, counseling sessions, whatever, to help you shift the way that you think to get you to a healthier mindset.
If you don't work the muscle, you start to get
Use it or
atrophy.
lose it, right?
And I feel that like physically, I can relate to what that would feel like mentally because I know in my body
Yeah,
there are muscles I don't use as often as
sure.
I got used to.
Yeah.
I carried a lot of muscle mass
Yeah,
for the majority of my life because I was lifting stuff.
yeah,
I don't need that at 48.
sure.
So now I just have this weight. And I do stuff like, oh, I can lift a couch now. Because I used to lift a couch. and
Hey, Steven.
break my whole arm.
I know. And
I'm
So
not even
see-
lying because I can't lift my arm up because my shoulder. It was 5 weeks ago.
that's part of the right. And look
So
how
dumb.
passionate you are about it.
So dumb.
So
To
imagine.
put a couch, lift it off a truck and put it down. My shoulder said no.
It wasn't interested in that.
It was so dumb. I'm so mad at my shoulder. I'm so mad at myself. I don't even know why. I just got like, what's wrong with you? You used to be able to lift a truck. Remember that time you lifted that car and turned it over? You're strong.
Yeah, but you literally answered your own question.
Absolutely.
Why? Because your muscle memory wasn't there. It didn't need to be there.
The memory was there. It's just it wouldn't have the strength behind it. It had a memory. It was a
muscle
memory.
didn't.
The
work
muscle
behind
didn't
it.
work. It's like, oh, you can do it. Muscle.
But that's the same thing that you go through with loss.
Absolutely.
It's like any loss. I know when I lost my stepmom,
Tough.
and it's just this year that I'm able to talk about it
Yeah.
without full waterworks.
Because out of 7 years I've known you, 6.
Yeah.
It was like, man, we can only go maybe a couple sentences in.
Yep. There's part of me that like has a ton of not regrets, but like a ton of hey Jess, a ton of like emotions that are connected to that because I also feel like her and I were both gypped in the process. You know what I mean? And so then I struggle with the whole guilt thing because how many years did I waste not spending time with her? I mean, there's so many ways and spirals that you could go down through your mourning process that I have to choose. I have to choose to say, this is an emotion. I'm allowed to have the emotion, but I should not remain in this emotion.
Pause. I want to thank you publicly for allowing me to express feelings without judgment. There's a thing happening in relationships that says a man who shows emotion is weak. And so there's a new culture in this new generation that demeans men who show emotion.
Yeah.
And I just thank you for being patient, kind, and caring, because there are some very cold and callous people, and they may not even recognize it because they've been through so many hard times. But even despite your own hard times, you still gave me the space, a safe space, to be emotional.
Sure.
Even to this day.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't. Part of it, I think, is that people are just selfish and they don't want to learn how to take care of someone else's emotions.
Yeah.
I don't want to do all that.
I got my
own. Right.
Selfish.
Right. But then there's the other part that says they're afraid of carrying that emotion for someone else, because then they feel like they would be required to give that same. Right. Like you're trusting me with all of this emotion. That means I have to trust you with all of this emotion.
Yeah.
And people don't want to do that.
No.
And that, I mean, I get it. Once you've been hurt and you don't have the courage to forgive. Then it tends to take on its own life.
It does.
You are like, oh, I'm not open up to that. I'm not available for that. And you miss the opportunity to care for someone else or to serve someone else in an unselfish manner.
Sure. That's very true.
Right? Like my parents taught me from young to be forgiving. They were like, forgive quick.
Have to.
Like people are going to make mistakes, and you need to forgive their mistakes regardless of the offense.
Right.
Now, as I got older, I put a lot of weight on that in different situations that I probably shouldn't have, because it kept me in a very stale place.
Okay.
Now understanding, oh, okay, yes, I can forgive you, but it doesn't mean that I have to remain in this.
Just because I forgive you doesn't mean that you're still invited to the barbecue.
You can't come.
I love you. From over there.
From over here. Yeah.
We're going to have the cookout.
And you're going to stay over there.
You stay over there.
And
but I
okay.
forgive you.
Yeah, that's okay. I learned a lot more in having a spouse who has been offended. So my love then
you had to experience offense in so many different colors and textures and ways. You were like, how do you do it? I'm fine, I'm gonna go to bed. Like, what? You're not angry?
But I'm stewing for 5 hours. I go to sleep at 2 a.m.
Mad. What? I'm waking up, good morning, you want some eggs?
No,
I don't want to go fight. How about some bullets with a gun?
Right. That's the thing, okay? That's the thing. I felt offended for you. And I was like, you're not giving the response that I am expecting you to give. And you were like, it doesn't deserve a response. And so for me, I also walk through my emotions.
You do.
Like, I go through them to get through them.
Like a Mr. Car Wash.
Right.
You drive through it. Different colors, a different.
Good plug, babe.
The different things, the different.
I'm glad Jessica's on here because.
Oh, hey, yes. Jessica, what's happening?
But at the same time, like, I work through them and then I'm done with them. And I was so upset because I felt like you weren't working through them. You just jumped from,
I work through it.
Like, that happened to, I forgive you.
Oh, okay.
And then you were done and I was like,
you heard me. Okay, we good? All right, I forgive you. I'm gonna go get some popsicles.
Like, I feel like you missed like 5 or 6 emotions to get through. And that's just because that's how I work through them. It doesn't mean everybody else does, but I was shocked at what the actual offense was and how you actually worked through it.
I got it from my mama.
Yeah. And listen, when I heard her offense, I was like, well, I'm allowed to fight for this one. So show me where they at. Like, show me. I'm here for it. And that's where I'll remain. Okay? That's where I'll remain. Because what I don't play about are my family, parents, kids.
She had to watch me for 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's one thing that I love.
She never said a mumbling word.
Not one.
She just prayed and said, you all right?
I don't know how
Praying for you, son. Love you.
I don't know how she did it. Yeah. I don't.
Train up a child.
Yeah.
You train them up.
You're right, Jess. It is like love languages.
It is.
Like a forgiveness love language. Like love language, like your love language is forgiveness. No, that's not my first love language. It's on the list, but it's 100% not the first one. Right. Because I am quick to forgive. I just definitely have to work through the emotions that are behind it.
Sure.
And that I'm okay with. It's you're right, Mom. It is the Lord's doing.
But when you're dealing with heavy loss, those regrets and those pains and the pressure from all of that, if you don't check it at the door, when I say door, I'm talking about the emotional gate to your heart. Mm-hmm. If you don't check it at the door, it will develop roots in your life that it would take you generations to get rid of.
Yeah.
There are things that I deal with right now in the area of unforgiveness that aren't even my fault, but my great somebody had an issue and that transferred, those behaviors moved, and we have to deal with those things.
Yeah.
If you don't check it, it'll check you.
When I hear my parents, the way they grew up, their stories, like their life stories, how they grew up as kids, I'm constantly reminded of the reasons why they raised us the way they did, the reasons why they kept us forgiving and loving and showing gratitude and being humble and loving all people and growing up on the east side. That's funny.
She talks about my neighborhood so bad.
Anyway, I just
No.
funny.
When you talk about my neighborhood so bad, but my neighborhood help.
You went to private school, don't count.
What?
Don't count. Don't try it.
And I went to my whole life. I was all up in Carrillo, Safford, and Tucson High,
Good.
but also Tulare,
Don't leave out Tulare.
where we had to be German and French and Greek. Oh my God! You know I was in a drama club.
Oh, this makes way more sense.
Man, I was very good at acting.
You what was?
Mom, come get her.
Nah, come get him because let me just tell you guys.
I think
I always call my husband's bluff on like several occasions when he walked. I feel like
I think I
he's
missed
looking
my
for-
calling.
You did. It was either theater. You could have been on Broadway, or several Tyler
I
Perry
definitely
movies.
could have been in Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, you could have been in his plays.
That's
and
definitely
his
a play.
movies. Yeah.
Definitely a play. I could have been in the play. I wanted to try out.
Why didn't you?
I let someone close to me talk me out.
Shade.
You know why they talked me out of it? Because it would have made me look more
Better.
better.
Yeah.
And I was like, I won't. Because I'm literally
Do you want to try out now?
no. I'm literally okay. This is before he started making the movies.
Yeah, you just do
He was
plays.
still on tour, right? So it was him and this other dude that were doing this circuit of tours for plays.
Yeah.
And they came through California all the time. I was a part of a network of people, singers, actors, artisans, sculptors, who just had a network and always talked about things like, hey, there's a tryout for so-and-so's plays coming to town. So-and-so's going to be there. You want to come, V? Like,
So do you feel like
not to try out, but we're going to get you in.
Yeah.
Do you want to come and be in it?
Yeah. And you still said no.
I was like, yeah.
Do you feel like that is a loss in your dreams and goals that you had for life? Y'all, I will therapize all of my husband.
Dang, Gina. It was. It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang, dang. Get off me.
You are holding my
I
hand.
was till you started getting in my business.
Oh.
No,
Sorry.
but real spit, like, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I missed, do you know, I missed singing background for Stevie Wonder.
Child, no.
I said no thank you
Mm-mm.
to make someone else feel comfortable about
Nope.
about themselves.
No.
I missed
No.
so many opportunities.
And that's considered a loss. That's a loss. That's a dream loss. That's a fulfillment loss.
Well,
Great. Now he's not going to come to the bed forever now.
now I gotta go to my office and pray and cry to the Lord.
Yeah, there's so many areas where people don't think about losses,
No.
careers.
Dreams.
You know, I mean, most people look at it just from a loss of losing something or someone, a job, a spouse, a parent, a child. Like, yes, those are incredibly major losses. However, not pursuing your dreams, not pursuing goals,
Dang. Babe,
not completing.
Hold on, I'm tripped out right now. Just give me some time, some
Okay.
space.
Okay.
Give me some space.
Okay, I'm
This is a
sorry.
lot.
I'm
Because you
sorry.
just changed the whole, like, you know, I have categories in my brain.
I'm watching.
I have filing cabinets in my
I
head.
know. I just
The filing
watched it.
cabinet says archive. All right. In the archive, there are files. And now all of the titles on these archive files have changed.
Yeah.
Because, like, my mom said, you were in a movie. I was.
You were in
Did I tell you something I was about to?
babe.
Have I told
the
you?
screenshot?
No, but have you seen, like, did I tell you about what happened?
Yes, you told me. Your grandmother was there. It was
No.
cold.
I had a conversation with Mario Van Peebles. I talked to him. I had a talk with him and Nipsey Russell.
Wow.
We were outside in the cold. One of the other black male actors was flirting with Vesta, right? And she wasn't feeling it. And so I tried to distract them and created this fake conversation about something else
Yeah.
and kind of pushed her away to give her some time to retreat because they was being real mannish.
Yeah. Like men are mannish.
And I was pretending like, yeah, and they were like, yeah, you're right, young man. I got that. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and get in this trailer, man. I was like, all right.
They didn't want to talk to you.
But I didn't
They
know.
was trying to talk to her.
I
and
didn't
you
know
got
that
what?
this OG elder Nipsey was over here listening, ear hustling with Mario and his daddy.
Mm.
They were like, son, you got something special.
Yeah.
We saw what you did.
Yeah.
I was like, we're talking to them about something so she can get out. She said, yeah.
Yeah.
They said, you should do something with that.
And then what did you do?
I went to church the next day and sang in the choir and taught Sunday school.
Were you married or no?
No. But it happened.
All right, Jessica said, not to mention God's gifts, not pursuing the gifts he gives us. Psh, it's hard learning to put off others' comfort to pursue God's gifts. And listen, that can be in a spouse,
Yeah.
a sibling,
Yeah.
a parent,
Cool.
a child. That can be with anybody. That's what I'm saying. There's layers to loss. Loss isn't just I've lost a loved one. I've lost an animal. I've lost. It is also I missed out on.
Yeah, mom
And
said
it's-
lost opportunities hurt badly.
Yeah, they do. Because then you do this.
See, I didn't even know it was a lost opportunity.
Yeah. You go back, you replay, you wonder, you go back, you replay, you wonder. It's a constant cycle until you deal with it. Once you deal with it and you say, it was a lost opportunity, or I may have missed out on X, Y, and Z, but because I didn't, this is what I got in return.
I got as a kid. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you did there.
No, it's a real time.
You still could have been famous because then.
If I have to give up you can throw famous in the trash.
Oh.
I don't. What am I gonna do with all that anyway?
I'm going to spend it.
I don't like spending the money I got.
I know.
Now.
And you see, now you guys heard it from his own little voice. He don't like spending the money that he makes anyway. But then gets mad at me because Amazon's at the
I
door.
don't get mad. I do get mad that you've been trying to schedule a massage for the past 4 years and haven't made the appointment. Spend money on that, chap.
I'm trying to get on board with Mother's Day.
Well, it's 8:30.
Look at that. He stayed on the extra 8 minutes.
I gotta go cry now. I'm trying to keep my eyeballs open because I don't want to weep in front of my people.
What? Oh, I knocked on the door and
You
opened it.
knocked on it.
You opened it. You let me have coffee.
Took your shoes off. I just want her to stop doing that. I just want her to stop, and she can stop.
I cannot. I need a straw.
You don't.
Yes, I do. I don't understand why you won't give me a straw for my coffee. I think those are called stirrers, but still,
Yeah, straws.
straw.
You want a straw for your coffee?
Anyway, that.
Well, y'all deal with your losses, opportunities, grieve them, process them, and talk through it with somebody.
Yeah, it's definitely
You
a
know
process.
who you can talk to? She's taking appointments. You know why? She's a certified mental health expert. My mom said plastic melts.
But Mom, if I get a stir, it'll be fine. Like they do at Circle K, they got the thing of stirs. I'll just sip it through the stir straw thing.
Anyway,
Anyhow,
don't let your loss build up trash in your house.
yeah, it's easy to do because you feel like I don't know how to deal with it, or I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know what, when, or how. What do you want, little girl?
Because trauma trash stinks. Trauma trash is very bad.
It is bad. It's bad because it's something that it's almost like taking out the trash every week, right? You have to take out your trash. You have to pull your trash cans down, right? And then...
Mom said, don't be a garbage collector.
Seriously, don't collect it. Don't collect it. Not worth it.
I thank you, wife, for therapizing me in front of all my family and friends.
I did not.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah,
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. You did it on purpose.
I did not.
But thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. And so now you're going to deal with these tears for the next 48 hours.
I know now.
And that's that.
Now I have to go talk to my husband.
Yeah, all right.
But guess who's coming to bed? Huh?
Guess who's going to be up praying till 2 o'clock in the morning?
Jessica, why is your mind blown? Message me.
Mind blown?
She put the mind blown emoji. That's my favorite emoji. I think I use it like 4 times a day.
The eyeball emoji is your favorite one.
I
I'm so glad you stopped using that doggone chicken.
He's very curious. He wants to know, what are y'all doing?
That's what he's doing. He's getting out the way because if you cross the road, you get ran over. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight on tonight's Chapel Chat. Don't forget to go to our website at www.blendedharmony.net. Get some
That's
butter.
right, babe.
That's right, babe. Unash
yourself.
Do me a favor. I need for all of you who see this now and will watch this later, share it. Press some, hit some hearts up in here.
Hey,
do some things.
Go subscribe to
We
our
got
YouTube
23
channel.
subscriptions, and when we drop the podcast and all the exclusive content, you won't be able to see it because you won't know about it because you haven't liked it or subscribed to it.
That was a lot.
I had to say it the right way so they can understand it was serious.
Oh, jeez.
This is serious.
He's so annoying.
What was that kid show with animals? The Backyardigans. That was my favorite kid. The Backyardigans were always getting in trouble in the backyard, man. Always in trouble. This is serious. This is serious. All right, y'all.
He's getting sleepy, and now nervous energy hits. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That's all I got.
We will be back on Thursday.
No, we won't.
Lies.
We won't.
Lies.
You may not see us until next Tuesday.
Maybe. I might just jump on by my own self.
You can do all things through Christ.
On Thursday, because
I'm
what I don't have.
I gotta show you how to do it on your phone.
See,
it's real simple.
He always tries to set me up with new technical
I'm
stuff.
not setting you up for anything except success.
I ain't buying that.
That's what old people do.
Oh, jeez.
For the younger generations.
Because we're in the same generation.
We're not.
We are.
I'm 60, you're 20.
You were raised by older people.
That makes me 60.
It doesn't. It just makes you older minded.
So my brain is old.
Yeah.
So I'm old.
No.
The brain is in me.
You can change your thought process.
But I still got an old brain.
We're going to get deeper into this. Get your notebook.
Yeah. You're going to therapize me and I'm going to philosophize you. We can go. That'll be a good. Babe, let's do it.
I don't want
therapy versus philosophy. Babe, let's do it.
Therapy versus philosophy?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Tuesday.
Because it's squirrely, man. Philosophy is weird.
And you have all the philosophy.
I do. I have a book in here by Moses Maimonides, who is a Hebrew philosopher, who is in here talking about so much stuff that is so random on one page. See? It is so good.
Let's see what I mean. And I'm gonna be like, get your mind in order.
Because he's talking
There's
about
so
stars,
many thoughts and processes.
Food,
if you don't reel it in and
Jesus,
put it in a book,
politics,
like a notebook, a spiral
the earth is like a sponge
that you can rip out.
And the
And run
sponge
through the
has
cheddar.
holes, and the holes go things, and if you squeeze the earth, it bleeds.
You're weird, babe. We
Don't-
love y'all.
Don't bleed on your hand.
Don't
But as
bleed
you
on your
squeeze the-
hand.
If you squeeze the
No, he
sponge of
shushed
the
me.
earth,
I'm telling. Mom, I'm telling on you. He shushed me for no reason. I'm hanging up on him.
hit the button, babe.
Bye.
Bye.